a playoff run in mind. That playoff run is just a week away. Puck is dropped. We are underway from American Airlines Center. Welcome everybody to the 40th and final game here on AAC ice. And then set the other direction. Durzi trying to angle off Bork. Durzi gets the return from Sergachev. Just the 28th game of the season for Durzi. Knows a thing or two about scoring on the power play. Fed for Johnston and scored immediately. Rantanen, Hintz, Wyatt Johnston. 12 seconds into the man advantage. Dallas strikes first.
Taking a page out of the Toronto Maple Leafs power play book. They trot out 5 forwards here. Obviously, it would be Thomas Harley. He's not in the lineup tonight. They rotated across the top. There's Wyatt Johnston in the slot in the middle of the 4 penalty killers, and they execute this perfectly. There is no friction whatsoever for Roope Hintz, and a perfectly laser beam in 2025, and what a beauty that was.
Keller for Cooley, trying to get it right back, and on the doorstep, DeSmith makes the save. Boy, was that the case in those 2 games in Salt Lake City. Loose puck, save DeSmith out to challenge on Kerfoot.
Down at the other end, pucks were flying at Casey DeSmith. What a great kind of explosive stop. Look at him on his knees there.
Gets it back, bottom of the far dot. Up top for Sergachev, goal-scoring threat from the blue line. His wrist shot, score! Redirected in front. Sergachev got the puck through. Schmaltz was there. So was Barrett Hayton. And Utah answers immediately on their first power play.
And Barrett Hayton leaned in and won that draw. I mean, ripped it back to give them possession. There he is in front of the net. It's a very easy, casual ricochet off his blade. The first part of it is what Thomas Harley has done so brilliantly for the start. They have some guys that can scream the other way shorthanded.
Hintz with speed, goes in the attack zone, has it on the backhand forehand of Vejmelka, made the save.
Played that beautifully. Here's the chance for Roope. Protect the puck, try to slide it to the forehand and find a win.
Only 6 of his 56 total goals were power play goals. But an absolute eruption in that department here in season number 3. Speaking of power play, a lot of it both ways in that opening period, and that continues immediately here in the second. The call against Bischel in the closing second leads to this power play opportunity for Utah. Stars will send it up ahead. Blackwell trying to race. He will. Blackwell twisted, stayed with it. Didn't have real estate to shoot. Set it up and scored by Smith. Brendan Smith. A short-handed goal. Set up by Blackwell, and Smith has his first as a member of the Stars.
The lethality. What a workmanlike shift this was for Blackwell. The hustle, the kibble, he stays with it, and then he has a presence of mind to just lay it out into the wheelhouse of Brendan Smith. Look at that. Bang! Blackwell's best game this season, arguably.
He was all on an island after control off the faceoff. Work to the interior. Doan moved it back out. Quick game of catch as Utah using the width of the zone. Durzi, one-timer, blasted and scored. Looked like it came clean through off Durzi's stick. It's an equal opportunity Utah power play, and they have tied it again.
I don't know that this goes completely clean toward the net. It might have clicked off a Jamie Benn stick. Watch the reaction of the captain as the blast, yeah, it did, and just messed up DeSmith enough, even though it was from some considerable distance. If that doesn't happen, it ends up in the reticulate.
Off a deflection to himself on the other side of the defenseman. And hunting after a loose puck, Ben steps in, poked free, but Dumba holds his own. Maverick Bork chips on the backhand, over to Ben, and off of the post!
the chance for Ben. You're thinking, there it is, 400. He elevates it. It's just the reaction, the stretch, the reflexiveness, the larceny.
And did Vejmelka maybe get a piece of that? At the other end, Cooley scores.
Vejmelka. They transition the other way. This is going wide of the net. Initially.
That crew is off. New 4 penalty killers out there as Utah spreads it out. A little more than a half-minute remaining on the power play. They go low, loose puck, and scored, swatted by Doan. That puck deflected away, and Doan crashing through the slot.
Trying to get through these without their foundation, their hero, Esa Lindell, and the Stars in good stead. It was like a moat of Dallas defenders. Big Bichel chased up top. They gave the low play away, and it's the third mouse to the cheese that's Shane Doan's boy, and he's able to just sort of bludgeon this up and over top. One of the great NHLers never to win a Stanley Cup.
Rope Hintz could not keep that puck through a sea of Utah players. Now it's Dumba. Backdoor score by Robertson. Dumba put it perfectly at the side of the crease for Jason Robertson. Dallas gets one back.
Yeah, this is like a little Black Ops covert operation for Robertson. He's in behind everyone. Nobody marks him. It is as lovely and as velvety a pass from Dumba to lay it right across the crease from that angle with that guy.
So Utah controls it. And we are underway here in the final period. On Cole, first to it on the boards, fired it off a teammate, and then Dumba with a drive. And winds up in the glove of Vejmelka where it ends. 16 total penalty minutes between them. So yeah, rare trips to the box indeed. Keller goes low for Hayton. Sergachev, Gunther for Hayton, sprawling out and scored by Schmaltz. Barrel rolls for DeSmith on the broken play, and Schmaltz had an empty net to tug home the 4th Utah power play goal.
This is going to leave a rash. You know, right off the draw, the Stars fire out to try to challenge, but it turns into a skate-around mess. And Casey DeSmith makes a sprawling first save here, and it's one of those games where instead of the rebound hanging around or going the other direction, he boots it straight to a guy who's wide open.
Stars Ben poked off his body. In comes the captain, Jamie Benn, shoots, save. Vejmelka.
Ben got flat stoned by his blocker earlier in the game. This time he tries the glove hand, and although it gets regurgitated.
He's done well, back-to-back faceoffs. Stars hold it in, Granlund shot on the doorstep, score! And Jamie Benn was in front.
He had to go to the riding crop, the work pants, and blue collar to finally get one. He touches it enough, and it seeps through Vejmelka. Both Johnston and Ben right there. Jamie, who makes a living disrupting netminders. Are they going to call goalie interference on this? It's close. He backs right into the Utah netminder, and I'd be shocked if they don't challenge this.
After reviewing the play, it was determined there was goaltender interference, therefore there's no goal.
And a strange kind of game as it played out. The final seconds tick away. The Utah Hockey Club have their first ever win against the Stars.